The Dr. Dre contract is currently double money in GTA Online, so today I'm going to share with you the fastest and easiest way to complete it as a solo player. So in order to do the Dr. Dre contract, you'll first have to have an agency. They're all on discount this week and location doesn't matter, so I'd choose the one that's closest to your other businesses or the cheapest one here at Little Seoul. Once you have an agency, we could then head here to the office computer and we could start up the Dr. Dre contract. Now, if you've never done the contract before, you'll first have to do one security contract and then you're going to have to complete 2 intro missions, which you'll never have to do again, but they're very simple and straightforward. For the first one, you're gonna have to go and intimidate a couple golfers, and for the second one, you're gonna have to steal some data from the FIB building. But once you've done both, we can now get into the main contract. Now, the way the contract works is there are 3 leaks and 2 finales. Each leak acts like a mini heist. We have 2 setups and 1 finale mission, and the 2 finales are to complete the contract. So let's get into the first mission. But before any mission, I'd always come up here to the top floor and grab some snacks from the snack bowl. I'm all stocked up, but if you guys aren't, make sure to grab some snacks. The other things to do for each mission is to come here to the agency services desk, and we are going to exit either via a personal vehicle, which I have the oppressor here, or you could use the free Super Velito helicopter that comes with the agency, which is what I'm going to use here. So for this first mission, we have to go to a nightclub and grab some drives. Now, I always suggest parking your personal vehicle outside the entrance here, as it will come in handy when we're leaving. Once inside, there's going to be a ton of different security guards. You could do this stealth, but I just go in, take everybody out as fast as possible, and we're going to want to get to the next level where the drives are. So we're going to head into the main area here. Once again, take out everybody that's in here. There's going to be 3 guys here on the bottom level and a couple guys on the top level. We got 1 guy right here on the staircase. There's always going to be 1 guy up here, and the security tapes are going to be here in the nightclub office. There's going to be 2 more security guards there, and the security tapes will be here on the desk right here. We're going to pick them up, and now it's going to tell us to leave the nightclub through the back entrance, but what I like to do is hop over the railing here and go back out the front the way that we came in. And that's because our helicopter or our personal vehicle will be right out in front, and we are going to have a couple security guards chasing us down. If we went the other way, we would have come out on the other side and it would have been harder to get to our personal vehicle. And now that we are back at the agency, all we have to do is fly over it, press right on the D-pad, and we can land. And that is going to be the setup mission done. Now it's time to start up the second setup mission. Now for this setup mission, you could take the Super Velito once again, but if you have the Oppressor Mark II or a Sparrow, I would take that instead. We're now going to have to head over here to the Puerto del Sol Marina, and we're going to take out the security guard that's right there, and the other security guard that is down there. From there, it's going to tell us to locate a speedboat, and all we have to do is get into the speedboat and drive it forward just a bit. Now it's going to take some time, but it will give us a location to a yacht that we have to go to. And once we get that location, we're going to hop right back onto our oppressor and fly over. There you go, we have the location to the yacht. Now we can head over. Now you could take the boat over, but it will take a lot longer, so taking your personal vehicle will be a lot faster. When you get to the yacht, take out as many security guards as you possibly can with missiles if you have them. If not, just land your Super Velito. There's going to be security all over the boat, so take them out as fast as you possibly can. And the first thing we have to do after hitting that checkpoint is go to the cabin bridge. Now that we're here at the bridge, we're going to go inside, and we have to first take out a security right to our left. There you go, take out the security. The captain's going to be here, but don't worry about him. From here, disable the air defenses here on the right. You're going to want to do that if you're going to take back off in your Oppressor Mark II or something like that, because they can shoot you down. And now on the left side, we're going to unlock the cabin doors. And now let's get into the cabin. In the cabin, we're going to have to find some evidence. So first, we're going to head this way and take out this guard right here on the stairs. We're now going to head up these stairs here, and then we're going to take out all the guards in the main part of the cabin here, because there could be evidence in this location right here. So if there is evidence here, which there is for me, it's going to be on this table here. So all we have to do is take a picture of the evidence and send it to Imani. When you find the evidence, a couple new guards will appear here at the front, so take them out. And for the sake of demonstration, I'm going to show you the other 2 locations where evidence can be. The first location is going to be in this back... Whoa, hello. The first location is going to be in this back room here on the table, and the final location is going to be in the furthest bedroom here, back on the side table there. But once you've taken a picture of the evidence, we can now exit the cabin. So now that we're out of the cabin, you could either get into your Oppressor Mark II or personal vehicle and fly away if it's close to you, but if not, there is another fast way to get out of here. Let them off you or even off yourself, and you're going to respawn away from the ship, and now all you have to do is drive towards Los Santos, and there you go, that's the mission passed. Now set to the agency as your spawn location, and load into a new invite-only session so that we could get there very quick. So it is now time for the Nightlife Leak finale. Make sure to purchase all ammo, get some armor, and then get some snacks, and now we can start the finale. So to start things off, take the agency vehicle over to the casino. Now that we're inside the casino, we're gonna have to take the elevator to the penthouse. In the penthouse, we're gonna have to walk through the whole lounge area here and head to the back bar to find the promoter. Now that we're here, we're gonna have to try to grab the music equipment. We'll get into a bit of a scuffle, and now we're going to have to chase down the promoter while mowing down a bunch of security. The fastest way to do this is to have either the special carbine, the combat MG, or even the assault shotgun, and take out every single security guard as you go, and try to move through the penthouse as fast as possible. There's going to be tons of guys down this hallway here, so I hide here against the wall and shoot them from here. We got some more here next to the elevators, and now we have to go downstairs with the elevator. Once you get downstairs, we're going to have to take out all the guards in this area. If you have auto or assisted aim, it would help with this process. There's going to be tons of guards on the bottom floor, so keep that in mind, and a couple guards across the way here. Once we're down here, all we have to do is take the backpack, but I like to take out the promoter for causing all this grief. And now we're going to have two ways that we can escape the music locker. Now, I would always go this way towards the elevator so that we could exit via the casino garage. And that's because we could now use one of the vehicles here from the garage, whereas the other way we're going to be on our feet. And that will make a difference because we do have some security chasing us down here. So we're going to drive back to the agency, and that will be the end of the Nightlife Leak. And here we are. Let's now get into the second leak. So here we are with the High Society Leak. Let's set up mission 1. To start this mission, we first have to head over to the Pacific Bluffs Country Club. If you have your Oppressor Mark II, you could easily fly into here and avoid the cameras, but if not, park your Super Velito close, and then pull up here to the keypad. Complete the simple hack, and now we're going to get inside. Inside the security room, we're going to have 4 security guards. Take them all out as fast as possible. Maybe a little bit better than I'm doing it right now. We got one more here, and now we have to hack one of the 3 security terminals. Once the hack has been uploaded, we're gonna have to wait a minute or 2 here to get instructions to head to the next location. At the next location, we're gonna have to search for a limo, which can be in one of a couple different places. For this location, in my case, the limo could be down here, but it is not. So the other likely location is going to be, right over here. Now, it's going to tell you to tail the limo, but instead blow it up with an RPG or with missiles in my case, because this will save you a ton of time. Now, all we have to do is recover the driver's wallet, head over here, pick up the wallet. You will be on fire for a little bit, but it's okay. And now we can deliver the wallet back to the agency. And here we are, that's the mission complete. So for the second setup of the Nightlife Leak, you're going to have to first head over to a mansion where there's going to be a lawyer. Now you're going to have to be very careful. In my case, I could use the Oppressor Mark II, but I'm not going to use it for long, because, well, that didn't work out. As I was saying though, you're gonna have to be fairly careful because we are gonna want to take the lawyer back alive. We don't want to kill him. So take out all the security that's here at the house, and we're gonna have to use a stun gun we were given to incapacitate the lawyer. We could pick him up and we're gonna put him in the trunk of his Rolls Royce. Once we have the lawyer, all we have to do is drive back to the agency. 2 enemy cars will be chasing you, but they won't be too much of a problem, so don't worry about taking them out, just keep driving. And that's the end of the mission. Now it's time for the High Society League finale, and aside from the final mission of the Dr. Dre contract, this is by far the hardest one, but there is one trick you could use that does make it a lot easier. Once again, make sure to get ammo, armor, and snacks, and let's get into the mission. So you'll first have to drive over to the billionaire's mansion. Make sure to not damage the car on the way, or else you will have to go take it to a Los Santos custom. Once you're at the mansion, exit the car, call up your mechanic, and request your vigilante. The vigilante will really come in handy for this finale. So now we could head into the billionaire's mansion, and we're going to want to drive the billionaire's car all the way into the center of the party here. From here, we're going to run through the party, go past everybody here. We're going to get up here to this top part, and we want to climb up onto the little porch here. Once we're up here, we're going to take out an RPG, homing launcher, whatever it may be, grenades, and start destroying as much stuff as you possibly can. The reason why you want to take this position is because it is highly fortified. You should be fairly safe in this area. Make sure to take out the buzzard with a homing launcher or railgun, whatever it may be. And don't forget to detonate the car bomb. Keep destroying as many things as you possibly can, and taking out as many security guards as possible. This is all going towards increasing the intimidation bar. So there you go, we have intimidated the billionaire. He's going to hop into his helicopter and he's going to drive away. And this is the very important part that we have to pay attention to. So once that cutscene happens, we're going to want to jump down here, take out any guards that are in our way, and we're going to hop into one of these supercars here. Drive over here to the gate, shoot the gate box open, and we're going to head over to our vigilante. We're going to get into the vigilante, and now we could chase down the billionaire's helicopter. And with the Vigilante, we're going to get out our missiles because this will allow us to shoot down the helicopter. Now, without the Vigilante, we'd have to use a sniper, a homing launcher, or something like that. But with it, it's only going to take 2 missiles to knock down the billionaire's helicopter. And that's so crucial because if we don't shoot down the billionaire's helicopter early, we're going to have to chase him all the way back to his yacht, which will make the mission a lot harder and longer. Once we shot down the helicopter, we could drive over to this location here. And anytime now, we should see the cutscene of the helicopter going down. There you go. And now that the helicopter has crashed, we could just hit this jump here on the side of the highway, head over to the crash site here, take out the billionaire, pick up his phone, and now we have to make it back to the agency. Now there are a couple things we could do here. We could either drive the Vigilante all the way back, although it will take some time. The second option is to take a Sea Sparrow that will sometimes spawn over there in the water. But in this case, I'm just going to jump all the way up into Fort Zancudo and take a fighter jet so that we could get back to the agency even faster. So here we are, we got the laser fighter jet, and now we could fly back to the agency. And that's the finale done. Let's now get into the South Central Leak, which is by far the easiest of the 3. For the first setup, you're going to have to pick up Veron and the car at Chamberlain Hills, and then head over to another location. Once you arrive at the location, take out every single one of the dealers, and now you can steal the meth equipment. You'll have to skip the Lost MC, but I would just drive up to the north part of Los Santos to make things faster. You can call up Lester to lose your cops along the way, and once you've escaped the Lost MC, you could then take the meth to the drop-off. For the second setup, you're once again going to have to pick up Vernon and take him to another location. At this location, there will be a shootout going on, and it will prompt you to take out or defend the family, but in reality, this is actually a timed mission, so the easiest way to do it is to go hide over here and just wait for the police to show up. There's a couple different locations where this shootout could be happening, but regardless, for each location, find a place to hide and stay there. Once the police show up, everyone will scatter, so all you have to do is follow Vernon back to a garage. Once you're here, wait for him to interrogate P, and then we're gonna have to leave the area, and that will be the end of the mission. Once again, for the finale, purchase ammo, get your heavy armor, get your snacks, let's get into it. To start the mission, you're first gonna have to link up with Vernon and P and drive to another location. When you get here, take cover behind the cars and take out as many enemies as possible. Okay, once you've taken out enough of the Vagos leader will come out here in this cutscene, and there's going to be something you're really gonna want to do. It's very specific. As soon as the cutscene ends, you're gonna want to quickly turn around. He's gonna be driving, use assisted aim to snag him, and that should be it. If you don't have assisted aim on, you won't be able to do that, so you'll want to chase him down as fast as possible and take him out before he gets to the next hideout. If he gets to the next hideout, it will take a lot longer to complete the mission. Then from here, all we have to do is drive back to the agency. And that's the end of the South Central Leak. And now it's time for the 2 finale missions. Once again, get your ammo, get your armor, and snacks. Let's get into it. For this mission, you're first going to have to get into Dre's car and head over to the record studios. Once you get here, you could actually get your Vigilante if you'd like and start firing off missiles, even your Oppressor Mark II, but I prefer to use a railgun or a homing launcher. I find it just as fast. From there, take out the rest of the security guards and head into the recording studio. Inside here, I'd use the assault shotgun because everything will be close range, and take out every single guard in here. Be careful in this main area here because there will be quite a few guards hanging out in different corners. I just realized I've been calling them guards when they're actually hired hitmen trying to kill Dr. Dre. Now, after your first sweep of this area, you're gonna have to go back because there will be more guards spawning in, at the entrance here. So we got one there. There you go. That should be the last one. Now you have to head into the control room, and we're going to have like a 5-minute cutscene, but that will be the end of the mission. And now it's time for the final finale. So once again, purchase ammo, get your heavy armor, get your snacks. Let's get into it. So for the first part of the mission, we're gonna have to head over to Johnny Gunn's last location. When you get here, Johnny Guns is gonna take off, and we're gonna have to get into a firefight. For the entirety of the fight, I would hang out here in this fortified location. It offers protection, and whenever a car pulls up, I'd use a railgun, a grenade launcher, a homing launcher, anything else that will take out the entire car quickly, and then continue to take out all the hitmen coming at you. That's the final car there, and now we're gonna have to head over to LSIA. When you reach the airport, head inside, and for this first part here, I'd use a close combat weapon, so the assault shotgun is a great choice. Take out every guard that's here, and then once you get into the hangar, I'd take cover behind these boxes here and use a longer range weapon, and then move to the next part of the hangar here. There will be a couple guards right around the corner. We got a couple more guards here, a couple more guards there. Use your snacks, they will come in handy. And once you've taken out all of Johnny Gunn's bodyguards, use a lighter weapon like the micro SMG and shoot him 3 times. That should be enough to injure him. You don't want to kill him. And now you can pick him up and bring him to Dr. Dre. And finally, the last part of the contract is to take Dr. Dre to the Pacific Bluffs Country Club. Here we are, and that is the end of the Dr. Dre contract. Now, like I said at the beginning, Because this is paying out to double money, it means we're going to make $2 million from completing the finale alone. But if we include all these setup missions, you'll be making anywhere between $2.1 to $2.2 million for about an hour and a half of work. Now, if you're completing this for the very first time, you will have to wait a small period of time between doing each mission, so it will take you about 2 hours. But $2 million for an hour and a half is incredible, especially considering the cooldown is only 48 minutes. But with that being said, I hope this guide helped you out. If it did, please drop a like. If you're new, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.